folks, we're out here at the VFW Hall here in Joplin, Missouri. I run into a guy out here. His name's Kevin, and he's going to tell a little bit of his story about when he was in the Army. Okay, Kim, take it.
Sure. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Kevin Seidenstricker. I'm a 22-year Navy commander, retired. I was enlisted for 4.5 years. Was accepted to Aviation Officer Candidate School, went through flight school, flew in the backseat of an F-14 Tomcat for 13 years. But 22 years total in the naval service. I've flown combat missions over Bosnia-Herzegovina in '95, and flew Southern Watch missions in Southern Iraq, and then most recently, 2003, the short war campaign in northern Iraq, dropping bombs there.
All right. So was you captured or anything like that?
Never captured, never had to eject. Any fire that we ever took from the enemy was non-guided, ballistic, if you will.
There you go.
So far away that it wasn't even a threat to us.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
Well, I'm telling you. So, what do you think about the 9/11? Do you think we did the right thing or the wrong thing when the towers started coming down?
I think 9/11 was a tragedy that could have been prevented. One of the biggest problems that we have with the IC, the intelligence community, of which there's about, on any given day, 17 formal organizations within the IC, the intelligence community. And I can tell you, not just within the U.S. intelligence community, but whenever even our country tries to share information with any of our allies that is classified in any way, whether it's secret, top secret, at any level, is always a problem.
Okay.
Even our left hand talking to the right hand is a huge problem in sharing information. So my point is, sharing classified information that turns into actionable intelligence was a huge fault of ours, and still continues to be a huge fault of ours. 9/11 was preventable.
Yeah. Now, I've heard a whole lot about Hillary Clinton, her servers that was in her basement, servers that her different phones that she was using. I don't know. I don't really know how to say that. Talk about her. I don't know how to present something like that. That's a bad thing, isn't it?
Well, her actions and her behavior can certainly fall into the category of a bad thing. From holding a top secret clearance with SCI category, which is a condition, a handling. It's the way information is handled. It's not a classification. SCI, top secret is the classification.
Well, sure.
And then how that information is handled can be compartmentalized in a special way.
Well, I'm telling you.
Well, and I can tell you that having had a clearance for many years in the Navy, whenever you achieve or are given a clearance of that level, you are briefed, you are given training, it is documented, it is well documented, and there is no question about what you can and cannot do, what is expected of you. So for anyone to say they didn't understand, they don't remember, is very suspect. And I would highly question the integrity of anyone who said they don't remember having that training, because they do. And then once you have that level of clearance, then you are given access on a need-to-know basis. And I can tell you that somebody at the level of, say, the Secretary of State would have access to many programs. When you're read into when you're given access to a program, you're called what's read in. And I can tell you, on some of the programs I was read in on, when they read you in, they put the fear of God in you. They make sure that you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you do not circumvent, bend any of the rules.
Okay. Well, hey, that's a good thing to know. We got to protect our own here in the United States. So, hey, thank you so much for the interview here. Where are you located?
I'm a resident of Joplin, Missouri.
Okay. So can anybody come here if they're a veteran, play pool, have a couple beers? darts.
Sure. Here at VFW Post 534, we are open to the public for bingo on Monday and Thursday nights. Every Monday and Thursday night, beginning at 5:45. Yeah, all are welcome here then. Any other time, any veteran, if you're not a VFW member, either annual or life member, then you can be signed in as a guest by a member. Even if you were never active duty in a foreign war, but you did serve, you can join the auxiliary. So there are many ways to join, many things to do here, such as pool, shuffleboard, darts, bingo. This post in the last year and a half has made a concerted effort to be more involved with the community. We do a lot of volunteer work. We do a lot of job search, employment efforts for people.
Yeah.
We hold a job expo here once a year.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. So I got one more question I need to ask you. What do you think about veterans sitting on street corners, begging for money, no house to live in, and they're living out of a box?
Well, I think it's a shame, and to say the least, it's a shame and it's disgraceful. There are factors that lead veterans to find themselves in a condition where they are homeless. Those factors can and should be addressed by Veterans Affairs, and everybody who owns a television or a radio knows that our Department of Veterans Affairs is severely lacking, and they need to do a much better job than they do. And to have a veteran sitting on a street corner is a shame. And talk about 9/11 being preventable. Homeless veterans are preventable as well. But it takes communities, churches, charities, family and friends to try to make sure that doesn't happen. And when we do find a homeless veteran, we need to do everything we can to get them off the street.
Well, I think, I'll be personally honest with you, I think the White House, the President of the United States, needs to take care of our own and our veterans that's sitting on street corners, and they should be put in housing. They should be taken care of just like they was before they even started the war.
This is a rip in our societal culture, and culture begins with leadership from the top down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do believe that too. Wade, thank you so much for talking to us, and I'm going to be putting this on YouTube on Tim's Weather Center News, and he's out of Arizona. He's my nephew, and he's a really nice guy. He's in a wheelchair. He graduated high school here recently. He's 20 years old. He's a good kid, and he wants to go to college. And he doesn't have the money, but he's trying his best to do it. But anyways, well, thank you so much for talking to us, and we're going to be doing some video on your Sherman tank from World War II out here in the front. So make sure y'all come down and visit, play bingo, and laugh and be happy.
My pleasure, John. Thanks for having me. Looks like you guys have a lot of fun.
Good afternoon. We're still here at the VFW Hall here in Joplin, Missouri. We got a Sherman tank. Hey, this is what we all need in our backyard. Hey, it's World War II. It was actually it was brought here from Iowa, and hey, this is a rustic thing right here. Never rust. This is Army. This is U.S. made. So, hey, we're gonna do some more interviews and stuff like this for Ken's Weather Center News. We're going to do different things, and we're going to do some more interviews because 9/11 is tomorrow, and we're gonna pray for the people that actually has fallen in there in the towers, and we're gonna pray for the families. And so y'all stay tuned. This will be on Ken's Weather Center News tomorrow at 4:30 Joplin, Missouri time, 2:30 in Arizona time. So y'all have a good day, and we'll be talking to you tomorrow on Ken's Weather Center News. Back to the station.